In today's video, Mateusz Gamrot calls out Michael Chandler, Alex Pereira gets UFC belt tattoo on his bicep, Daniel Cormier pays tribute to Anthony Johnson, NYSAC explains UFC 281 scorecard controversy in Kowalkiewicz vs Juarez fight, and Robert Whittaker reacts to Israel Adesanya's UFC 281 loss. 8th ranked Mateusz Gamrot took to Twitter to call out 5th ranked Michael Chandler to a scrap. He said, "Hey Mike Chandler, if you still want to be counted as a title contender, let's make war this spring and see who's the better wrestler. Winner is going up. Enjoy your well-deserved rest for now at the UFC at American Top Team." Another fighter who has called out Chandler is former UFC champion Eddie Alvarez. Eddie tweeted, "Hey brother, at Mike Chandler at the UFC. I think it's time for round 3. Rest up champ, then give these fans what they want." The two have fought twice before. In their first fight in 2011, Chandler was able to pull off a rear naked choke and dismantle the fellow American, while the rematch went Alvarez's way. What do you guys make of both of these callouts? Who would you like to see Chandler fight next? Let us know in the comments below. Alex Pereira gets his UFC belt tattooed on his arm after 281 win.
Pizza otra vez, ¿eh?
Obrigado. Gostei vídeo.
Mira boa.
The UFC champ also bought himself a new car, which is a Chevrolet Corvette.
Oye,
Oye,
¿qué pasa?
¿qué pasa?
Tributes have been pouring in honor of Anthony "Rumble" Johnson after he died at the age of 38. While speaking on the most recent episode of the DCNRC show, Daniel Cormier shared an emotional message to Rumble and paid respect to his old rival.
And Anthony Johnson passed on Sunday. What a loss. Really set the mixed martial arts world back. And it was very difficult for me to deal with, being that I've spent a lot of time in the octagon with Anthony Johnson. When I tell you this man was a good person, I cannot overstate it. The way that he treated me in the build-up to the fights, the way that he treated me after the fights. You know, this is a guy that put the belt on me after I won it the first time. This was something that most guys don't do, but it's just who he is. He's genuinely a good guy. From the call-outs to the interactions, he was always really, really good. And even when my mother passed early in the year, Anthony was going through a lot himself and immediately texted me personally and wished me the best, told me that he was always an ear for me to rely on. And it is a massive loss to lose a titan of mixed martial arts. But for as big as he was and the fear that he struck in people, he was as sweet as they came. So, Rumble, I love you, my brother. To Rumble's family and everyone that supports him, his team, Ali Abdelaziz, his management, I love you. I love all you guys, and I'm praying for you. And I am here as Rumble was for me in my time of need, if anybody needs me.
The New York State Athletic Commission has explained the scorecard debacle in the UFC 281 fight between Karolina Kowalkiewicz and Silvana Juarez. Following the end of the fight, there was a lengthy delay in the cage as members of the commission seemingly worked to get the scorecards right. Apparently, edits were made to the final card inside the cage prior to the winner being declared. Ultimately, it was announced that Kowalkiewicz landed the unanimous decision win over Juarez. Needless to say, there was much confusion and skepticism by fighters and fans alike as to just what happened and why scorecards looked to be changed prior to the announcement of the winner of the fight. In an attempt to rectify any criticism, the NYSAC released an official statement as follows. The official result announced in the ring at the conclusion of the Karolina Kowalkiewicz vs Silvana Gome Juarez bout during UFC 281 was correct. Karolina Kowalkiewicz won by unanimous decision. The adjustment made just prior to Bruce Buffer's announcement of the result corrected an initial transcription error made on the consolidated tally sheet. The New York State Athletic Commission staff quickly identified the error and acted promptly to correct it before the final results were announced. During Tuesday's UFC 284 press conference, Robert Whittaker reacted to Israel Adesanya's UFC 281 loss to Alex Pereira.
I wanted to come up here and just be like, haha, you know what I mean? But I told Alex earlier, for one, Izzy's growing on me, okay? For whatever reason, I think the amount of research and stuff that I've done into him has made me actually start to like him. But two, it was such a stellar performance. I would be belittling it, trying to take any jabs at it. I think it was a stellar performance between two super high-level athletes, and they should both be proud of themselves.
Whittaker also commented on the height and size difference between him and Pereira, although he still feels that Alex would be an easier fight than Izzy was.
As I said before, I'm not planning past Costa, but I can say that I think Pereira is a better matchup for me than Israel, just because of the way he stands and the way he likes to push forward, the way he likes to fight. I feel gives me a better edge. But in saying that, did you see the size of the fella? Like, why is nobody mentioning that? Dude's just giant. He's an absolute giant. Like, because I've been face to face with Israel, and it's surprising to see. You're like, Israel's pretty big. He looks tall and lanky, but he's actually a big dude. And then you see Pereira up against him, and just his facial features are bigger. His feet and hands and forearms are massive. I'm just thinking, like, who let this guy in? But still, you know, I think I can take it.
And here are the top 3 funniest memes we found over the internet. Third place was found over Instagram and was posted by a user named Daily Dose MMA. Second place was found over Reddit and was posted by a user named Kruslan. And our top pick was found over Facebook and was posted by a user named Chugashvili. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with the latest MMA news.